As the days passed in the haunted Blackstone hotel, a new presence began to stir within its shadowed walls. The air grew heavier, charged with an energy that wasn't entirely malevolent. Yet it wasn't quite reassuring either. Eliza's friends Eamon and Esma had all but given up hope. Their once bright powers dimmed by the overwhelming force that controlled the hotel. But there was one more person. One more who could change everything. Edea. Edea was Eliza's cousin, though they hadn't been close for years. She had always kept to herself, strange even to her family. But there was one thing about Edea that set her apart. She possessed the rare ability of astral projection. While her body remained in the physical world, her spirit could travel beyond, often visiting places that weren't even visible to the naked eye. It was Edea's gift that had caught Eliza's attention years ago, and it was Edea's power that now became their only hope. At first, Eliza's soul had lingered inside the hotel, trapped within the maze of mirrors she had encountered. Her mind was broken, scattered across countless reflections, her essence lost to the twisted nature of the hotel. But something within Edea was calling to her, a connection that had always existed, though neither of them knew it at the time. Edea had come to the Blackstone Hotel searching for answers. She had felt the strange disturbances in the fabric of reality, a pull, a whisper in the dark that had led her to the hotel. Little did she know, it was Eliza's soul reaching out to her, a faint cry for help. Stepping through the ruined doorway of the Blackstone Hotel, Edea could feel the dark presence immediately. The air was thick with the taste of power, and it made her skin prickle with unease. She closed her eyes, reaching out with her astral senses. Her body stood still, but her spirit separated, traveling through the halls as a disembodied soul. It was in this ethereal state that she first encountered a faint presence, something lost and broken. Edea could feel it in the mirrors, an energy that felt strangely familiar. "Eliza?" Edea whispered into the darkness, but there was no answer, only the cold, endless reflections. Suddenly, a voice echoed back in her mind, a weak, almost desperate whisper. "Edea, is that you, Eliza?" Edea gasped, feeling the connection stronger than ever. But she couldn't see her cousin's form. It was as if Eliza was lost, buried somewhere within the mirrors, her essence scattered across the shards. Before Edea could reach out further, the sinister growl of the dark presence filled the air. It was the pale man, the demon that had haunted them all. His figure shifted and contorted, a creature not of this world, but of something far more ancient. He stepped out from behind the mirror, his mouth twisted in a cruel grin. "You shouldn't have come," the pale man hissed, his voice echoing like 1,000 whispers. "Eliza's soul is mine. You cannot save her." Edea's heart pounded in her chest. She tried to push back against the figure with all her strength, but his presence was overwhelming. His power twisted the space around them, warping the hotel into an even more nightmarish version of itself. "No, I won't let you take her," Edea cried, her astral form glowing with a fierce light. She extended her will, summoning all her strength to break through the demon's hold on the hotel. Meanwhile, back in the physical world, Eamon and Esma were still trapped. The hotel, playing tricks on their senses. Eamon, her powers weakened, struggled to summon fire, while Esma tried to reach out with her telepathy, but both felt helpless. Then, as if by some miracle, they felt the presence of Edea. Through the thin veil between worlds, she reached them. "Eamon, Esma, I need you," Edea's voice whispered in their minds. "Eliza, she's not dead, but she needs us. She's trapped, and so are you." With Edea's guidance, Esma used her telepathy to reach deeper into the hotel's labyrinth, finding the path to Eliza's soul. Eamon, still battling her own fear and powerlessness, finally managed to reignite her flames, her fire burning brighter than before, clearing a path through the twisting hallways. Together, they reached the mirror room, and there, before them, was the fragmented essence of Eliza, broken, flickering, but unmistakably alive. "Eliza," Eamon shouted, stepping forward, "we're here." But as Edea's spirit embraced Eliza's soul, the hotel itself responded. The pale man, now fully materialized, snarled in fury. "No," he roared, lashing out at the group. The walls of the hotel closed in around them, and the shadows twisted, threatening to consume them all. In a final desperate act, Edea projected herself fully into the mirror room. As her spirit collided with the demon, she could feel his power draining from the hotel, as if his very essence was being pulled away. And then, in a shocking twist, Edea's body collapsed in the real world as her soul remained behind, fighting the demon with everything it had. The mirror room shattered, releasing Eliza's soul. But just as Eliza's essence was freed, something changed. The room dissolved, and Eliza opened her eyes not as a ghost, but alive. Though shaken by the battle, Eamon and Esma rushed to her side, but their joy was short-lived. "Edea," Eliza whispered, her heart aching as she looked around. She had no memory of what had happened, only a sense of overwhelming darkness. Then, Edea's voice echoed faintly in their minds. I couldn't leave her, not without saving you all." Her final act had cost her everything. Edea had given her life to save them all, merging her astral form with Eliza's soul to defeat the demon once and for all. As the Blackstone Hotel crumbled into nothingness, the trio found themselves standing at the edge of reality, the space around them returning to normal. The hotel was no more, and the demon had been banished. But Edea was gone, her spirit never to return. "She saved us," Esma whispered, her voice filled with sorrow. Eliza looked at the remnants of the hotel. "She did, and now we're free." But in their hearts, they all knew the price had been steep. The Blackstone Hotel had taken many things from them, but it was Edea's sacrifice that would never be forgotten.